Miles, you were the chief of staff of the Department of Homeland Security. I remember the day that ProPublica broke a story. It might have just been audio. It broke in my hour. It was the sound of toddlers wailing. It was the same time that images broke of children in cages from the Trump-era Department of Homeland Security. And it seemed at that moment that the cruelty of the Republican vision for how we treat human beings who come here from other countries. Laura Bush spoke out. Other former normal Republicans spoke out about the inhumanity. And it feels like DeSantis and Abbott took a page from that and went deeper down the hole into the muck. Do you feel any culpability for what the Trump-era Department of Homeland Security put in motion?
Well, I mean, as you know, Nicole, the really very sick BS I saw on immigration is what I cited when I resigned from the administration and left. I think those are, frankly, some of the most grotesque policies of that time period. Some of the people who were the architects of them at the White House are now people who have, we know, advised some of these governors on these tactics. And they should be held accountable for that. I think that using migrants as pawns here is exceptionally twisted. I'd agree with John and Harry on that point. And I'm not even so sure. I'm not a lawyer like Harry is. I'm not even so sure that there's not other hooks for the government to use against these two governors. And I'll give you an example, Nicole. Before I quit, Trump asked us to do basically this. He asked the Department of Homeland Security to go bus and dump, in his words, bus and dump migrants from the border into Democratic cities. In particular, he wanted us to pick out the murderers and the drug dealers, the violent ones, and really put those in places. We went to our general counsel's office to find every way to go tell them that was illegal. We got enough options to go back to the White House and say, I put all of the senior staff on an email and said, this is illegal. Now tell me you want to do it. And there was crickets on the chain. I suspect right now that the administration and hopefully the Department of Homeland Security are looking at ways, whether it's human trafficking laws or something else, to hold the governors accountable. Do we have an immigration crisis? Of course, there is a crisis at the border. That's not Joe Biden's fault. That's Congress's fault. Congress needs to fix this. Like you said at the top end, we need a humane immigration policy like George W. Bush was trying to pursue. We need a compromise. That's the only way we're going to get this done. And in the meantime, screwing with people's lives like this after they've come off a dangerous journey is just as bad as anything Trump did. It goes right up there to the top of grotesque behavior.